The manhunt for the gunman who killed 2 students and wounded 9 others at Brown University last weekend is now in its 5th day. Police in Providence, Rhode Island say they're now looking for this individual that they say was in, quote, close proximity of the person of interest. Authorities also released enhanced videos yesterday showing a potential suspect walking around and looking about 2 hours before the deadly shooting. Several of the survivors are still in the hospital. Earlier, Providence Mayor Brett Smiley reassured residents who are concerned that a suspect is still at large.
In the broader Providence community, we have tightened security and we have neighbors looking out for one another, and we will get through this. I know our city, and we are a resilient community, and we are a city that will support one another as we move forward in this scary time.
For more, let's bring in CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman, who's in Providence. Katrina, what more are we learning about this individual who is in close proximity? And are investigators any closer to learning more about the person of interest?
Lindsay, we really don't know the answer to that. We know that this is a person that they believed was proximate to the person of interest, that they believe that they should speak with. That's why they're putting out this imagery, this call for help. We've also seen yesterday all of that enhanced imagery in a timeline of the actual person of interest. So they are trying to piece this together. Sources have told CBS News that this investigation has been significantly hampered by the lack of surveillance footage. They have some of the pieces of where he was before and right after the shooting, but they do not ultimately know where he ended up. That is why they have been calling on the public. They've released a map. They want people to check their home and car, any video footage that they might have captured, even just the smallest moment, Lindsay, that could give them any clues as to who this is.
You spoke with a Providence City Council member about how the community is feeling right now, and you spoke with a Brown University student who knew one of the victims, Mohammed Aziz Morzakov. What did they say?
That's right, Lindsay. I literally just got off with that Brown student. He was a friend of Mohammed Aziz Morzakov, who he said just was such a bright figure and someone who, even though he knew him for a short time, just really made an impact on his life. Someone who made him feel very at home. This is a fellow freshman here at Brown University. This student is also an engineering student. He said that he spent most of his time in that very engineering building where that took place. He called the feeling there when he was studying just magical before all of this happened. So he just said he could never imagine something like this could have happened in that space. He also told me about his experience. He was in his dorm when this transpired. He had just finished putting together a study outline. He said he took a break looking on this social app that's for Brown students where people post memes and things, saw this news about the shooting. Ultimately, Lindsay, he ended up on lockdown in that dorm room with his roommate, I believe, for 22 hours. He had almost no food. I think he scrounged around and found a little bit of a protein bar, very little information. So there is this experience on the other side here of the people who weren't directly impacted by the shooting, but they spent all of this time barricaded away for many hours. The next day, he got out of here. He is in Atlanta with his family. He and his mother were scared that they hadn't found someone. It seemed like they might not right away. But he still says, Lindsay, that he looks forward to coming back to Brown University, and he talked about the way this community has come together. So despite what has happened, he really does want to return here.
All right, Katrina Kaufman, thank you.